Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'm your host, your host, and as usual in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. Today with the practice session on a very popular topic, time, speed and distance, where we have selected few questions which you might find if you are writing TCS Digital or TCS Ninja examination. You know the drill. Drill is very simple. Please pause the session, try to solve it yourself and then look out for the solutions. So, on this note, let's start now. On to the first one on the sample set, and you must be following the drive. Pause the session, try to solve it by yourself. Anant can cover a distance of 5 centimeter in 4 milliseconds. So what is the speed of Anant? That is distance by time. 5 centimeter million seconds. 10 lakh multiply divided by 4 into, let me convert this into meter and then kilometer. Great. Into 18 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gone. 4, 5 and 9. It's 45 kilometer per hour. That is the speed of Anant. He travelled for 4 hours. Okay. If the speed of Mahesh is 15 km per hour more than Anant, that means speed of Mahesh is 45 plus 15, that is 60 km per hour. In how much time can he cover the distance that Anant covered? Anant had travelled for 4 hours. The distance travelled by Anant is 45 into 4, that is 180 kilometers. So the time taken by Mahesh to cover 180 kilometers at a speed of 60 km per hour would be 3 hours. And that we have in option A. Actually, one more thing is there. From the option itself, we can find the answer. Because speed of Mahesh is more than Anant, then time taken by Mahesh should be less than 4 hours, and only option which is available with us, which is less than 4 hours, is 3 hours. So in this particular option set, with this particular question, we can answer with help of options also. Okay, on to the next one. You must be solving it, I guess. Obviously, we have got Akshat now. Akshat walking speed is 5 km per hour. The bus stop is 1 kilometer away from his house. Akshat walks to the bus stop and then takes a bus to school. The speed of the bus is 40 kph. Akshat's school is 10 km away from the bus stop. So 1 kilometer he is traveling at the rate of 5 kph, and then next 10 kilometer he is traveling at the rate of 40 kph. How much time will Akshat take to reach his school from his house if he boards a bus as soon as he reaches the bus stop? We need time. Time is equals to distance by speed. So the first T1 time would be 1 by 5 into 60. Let me calculate it in minutes. And the second time would be 10 by 40 into 60. So this goes 15 minutes and this is 12 minutes. So 12 plus 15 is 27 minutes. In 27 minutes, Akshat would be reaching his school if he board the bus as soon as he reaches the bus stop. 27 minutes, option B is the pick. A classic take on relative speed or effective speed. A train took 12 seconds to overtake a cyclist who is cycling at 18 km per hour. We don't have the speed of train. Let the speed of train is t. And the length of the train is L. then since train is overtaking the cyclist, effective speed would be t minus 18, and let me convert this into meter per second, into 5 by 18. Effective speed is equals to L by how much time it takes? 12 seconds. Speed is distance by time. It took 30 seconds to overtake another train whose length is 300 meter and speed is 36 kph. So again we will have t minus 36 into 5 by 18 is equals to, in this case, the distance covered by the two trains would be L plus 300. That is 300 is the length of the second train and the time taken is 30. If we solve these two equations, we can very easily find the value of L and T. Find the length of the first train in meters. We are looking out for the value of L. So let's first find the value of T from first equation. Value of T from first equation would be L by 12 into 18 by 5 plus 18, and this should be equals to the value of T from the second equation. That is L plus 300 by 30 into 18 by 5 plus 36. So if I take common 18 by 5, L by 12 minus L plus 300 by 30 equals 36 minus 18 is 18. Gone. LCM 60. 5L minus 2L minus 600 equals to 5. 3L minus 600 is 60 into 5 is 300. So 3L is 900. Value of L is 900 by 3, that is 300 meters. Length of the first train is 300 meter, that is in option C. The distance between 2 points X and Y is 40 kilometers. P started from X towards Y at 2 p.m. Q started from X towards Y at 2:30 p.m. after half an hour, 30 minutes, at the rate 25 kph. We have got no speeds for P, so at the rate P kph. After reaching Y, P immediately returned and meet Q at a point which is 5 km away from Y. So this is 5 km. So this one is 35 km. The journey of P is going the entire 40 km and coming back 5 km. So the distance traveled by P is 45 km, and journey of Q is only going from X until this point. Distance traveled by Q is only 35 km. Time taken by P to travel 45 km is 45 by P in hours. Fine. And time taken by Q to travel this 35 km is 35 by 25. And we know the time difference between these two is 30 minutes, that is half an hour. Hence, 45 by P minus half is equals to 35 by 25. If we solve this, what we'll get? 45 by P is 7 by 5 plus half, 14 plus 5, 19 by 10. So, P equals 450 by 19, option D. Aditya and Bhaskar took part in a bike race. They started together from the same point, and Aditya took a lead of 1 kilometer in the first 5 kilometer ride. So when Aditya have completed 5 kilometer in the same time, Bhaskar have completed only 4 kilometer. So now distance ratio between A and B is 5:4, and that is the speed ratio between A and B. Speed ratio between A and B is 5:4. Till this point, this is what we have gained. Suddenly, some problem has been developed in Aditya's bike, and his speed get reduced to 3/5 of the original speed. His speed was 5. Now his speed reduces to 3/5, that is 3. Bhaskar kept riding at a constant speed of 4 and won the race by 3 kilometers. Find the length of the race. Let us assume that the remaining part of the race is of L kilometer. By the time Bhaskar reaches this point, Aditya is 3 kilometer away from the starting point. Now, we need to equate their time stamp. Time is equals to distance by speed. Aditya travelled this length is L minus 3 at a speed of 3 km or 3 units. And Bhaskar travelled the entire L plus 1 kilometer at a speed of 4. If we compare the time stamp, we can get the value of L. 4L minus 12 equals 3L plus 3. L is equals to 3 plus 12, that is 15 kilometer. Question is, what is the length of the race? Length of the race is L plus 5, that is 20 kilometers. Okay, one more classical. Train, tunnels, effective speed. A train passes a pole in 24 seconds and passes the tunnel 400 meter long in 54 seconds. Speed is equals to distance by time. In this case, when a train is passing a pole, length of the train is covered in 24 seconds, and the second case, length of the train plus the tunnel length is covered in 54 seconds. With this, we can find the length of the train. Okay, so let us find the length of the train. 54L minus 24L is 30L is 400 into 24. This is 8. Length of the train is 320 meters. So speed of the train is 320 by 24, that is meter per second, into 18 by 5, that would be 16, 6, 3, 6, 4, 80, 5, 16. 48 km per hour is the speed of the train, and length of the train is 320 meters. Now the time in seconds taken by the train to cross another train of length 280 meters moving in the opposite direction. Okay, they are moving in opposite direction. That means time taken to cross would be length of the first train plus length of the second train divided by, since they are moving in opposite direction, it would be 48 plus 72, and let me multiply this by 18 by 5 to find the answer in seconds. 35600 by 120 into 18 by 5 is 600 gone, 18 seconds. Option A is the pick. Two cities, Bhopal and Indore, are 200 kilometers apart, connected with an express highway. An accident takes place at Asta, 120 kilometers away from Bhopal. Let us take A here. So this is 80 kilometers. Two air ambulances started from both cities at the same time, but the ambulance from Bhopal reached 10 minutes before the other one. If the speed of air ambulance from Indore is 96 kph, here the speed is B kph, find the speed of air ambulance from Bhopal. Time taken for the air ambulance from Bhopal is 120 by B. That is equals to time taken by the air ambulance from Indore, 80 by 96. But this have taken 10 minutes more, so I'll deduct 10 by 60 from it. That will be equals to the time taken by the ambulance from Bhopal. Correct. TB equals T Indore minus 10 minutes. It reaches 10 minutes before that. Now we just need to solve this. 1680 minus 16 is 64. 64 by 96. B equals 120 into 96 by 64. 232, 260. This will go 3 times. 180 kph. The speed of air ambulance from Bhopal is 180 kph. That is in option C. The ratio of speed of bus and car is 2:5. Speed of bus is 2x, speed of car is 5x. The car covers a distance of 280 kilometers in some time. Car covers 280 kilometers in what time? 280 by 5x. And the bus covers a distance of d kilometer less in the same time. What is the distance covered by the bus? Let the distance covered by the bus is b in the same time. And speed of bus is 2x. B equals 280 into 2 by 5. 5, 5, 25, 56. That is 112 kilometer. Distance covered by the bus is 112 kilometer, option A. The distance between 2 points P and Q is 285 kilometers. P, Q, 285. A starts moving from P to Q at 8:30 am and B starts from Q to P at 10 am after 1.5 hours. The speed of B is 50 km per hour and speed of A is 40% more than that of B. 40% of 50 is 20, that means speed of A is 70 kph. At 10 am, A was actually at this point. 70 into 1.5 is 70 plus 35, 105 kilometer. So, at 10 o'clock, the distance between A and B was actually 285 minus 105. That is 180 kilometers only. Their speed ratio is 7:5. That means that point M, if they meet at point M, the distance covered ratio will also be 7:5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 180 by 12 is 15. So 15 into 5, this is 75 kilometer. 180 minus 75, this is 105 kilometer. At what time will they meet? How much time will A take to cover 105 kilometer? We know it will take 1.5 hours to cover 105 kilometers. So from 10, if we add 1.5 hour, time of meet at point M is 11:30 am. Cut. We can take this as instance also. This is 75 kilometers, 75 by 50. 75 kilometer traveling at 50 kph. Obviously, B will also take 1.5 hours to reach at this point M. So, time of contact, time of connect, time of meet is 11:30 am. Option B is the pick. On to the last example of this session. The distance between Ambala and Chandigarh is approximately 50 kilometers. A car starts from Ambala at a speed of 10 km per hour, more than the usual speed. That means S plus 10. The same car returned from Chandigarh at a speed which is 10 km less than the usual speed. S minus 10. The total journey time is 12 hours. That means 50 by, let me take it X. X plus 10 plus 50 by X minus 10 is equals to 12 hours. Calculate how much time it travel at a slower speed. We need the value of 50 upon x minus 10. We need to just solve it. Equation. Fine. 50. X minus 10 plus x plus 10 is 2x upon x square minus 100. That is 12. It goes 6. 3. 25. So 25x equals 3x square minus 300. We have a quadratic equation. 3x square minus 25x minus 300 is 0. 300 into 3 is 900. 45 and 20. 3x square minus 45x plus 20x minus 300. If I take common, I'm getting what? Yes. X is equals to 15 is what we are getting. So the normal speed is 15. Calculate how much time did it travel at a slower speed. Slower speed, 50 by 15 minus 10, that is 5. That is 10 hours. And obviously at the faster speed, it will be 50 by 15 plus 10, 25. 50 by 25 is 2 hours. So here answer is 10 hours. Option C is the pick. So thank you everyone for participating. This is Mohit signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. On this hope that I'll see you soon with few more questions on digital, and we'll keep practicing. Exams is like a drive is going to start very soon in 2 weeks time. Best wishes to everyone. Do practice, work hard, and do let us know in the comment box about the topics which you want us to solve. I'll see you soon.